Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what could potentially be the last map here at E-Series number 4. It is Team Derp versus Gamelimited. Gamelimited winning the knife round after having a minor sensationally good first map versus Derp, a team that consists of some very, very, very good players from the TL. And right now, Gamelimited off their first round, a lightning one, to say the least. 30 seconds they need. Let's go into the game as we just missed that first round. Let's go and see what is going on there. We're already on number 2. As he says, 20 to 30 seconds was all they needed to put that one together. Very impressive, to say the least. Bart, who was playing extremely, extremely well. Royaz on the previous map, which was Strike. Every single time he was playing, he's playing with AK right now, so they're not using a scope. And I do believe that Derp are running a scope right now. Yeah, they are. It's Chubby on the scope. Not really a very good thing on this particular map. Huh, nice. Backlot is known for its horrible, horrible sniping positions. But so far, it seems to be going fairly well for Derp, deploying a scope rather than an additional AK like Rabbi is doing on the Gamelimited side. Now, since Derp didn't manage to lose the first map, they will need to win Backlot in order to force a third map, which is Crossfire, if I am not completely mistaken. The bomb. This is, in fact, the smallest map in the map list. The bomb is looking to go towards, I believe it's A site. No, it's on the floor right now. And they're looking to, we do have Team Derp on the offensive. But Mean trying very, very hard to survive. But Rabbi and Danny both already down. Derp with a substantially good round. And Chubby going in for the plant. Should have no problem whatsoever being covered by that smoke. It doesn't even matter because Royaz, woo! Is running, in fact, a AK rather than the R700. As our third team is even getting into the fray here. The set nade's already coming out. Vado showing how it's done, getting Rabbi down, who's decided to move back to the R700s in scope, and finally managed to get the kill. Now, this area of the map, specifically around B, is a good area to have your scope sitting, because you have good overview over the entire section of the map. The problem really is, like 2E is doing right now, is that you only have limited use for said gun. Now, unless you're going to go for a full B push, like it looks like Derp is trying to do here, you're not going to be able to do anything, mainly because the construction yard around A is just so indoors. You can't really do anything with a scope, so you'll have to drop it. Mean dropping Royaz. Sure, Mean down himself though, trying to enter in on the site, and Chewy is now faced with not having a bomb, and 3 Gamelimited players who want his blood, and that right there is not a situation you want to be into. And I've seen Chubby. Woo! Scopes him down. Oh! That could have been great! Sadly enough, did not connect on the last second, and it's all tied up once again. Remember, Gamelimited will need to win Backlot in order to crown themselves grand champion. And even if that happens, then Vado is going to be extremely pissed because it will be the 4th time that he gets to be 4th at an E-Series. And that right there would be sad. As he is with the first person to go down here on the Derp side. Gamelimited still have 2 standing. One of which is Rabbi. God is with us. Player, as he sometimes is known, gets shutting down. Owner remaining, gets shut down. It's 3-2. And I told Team Derp that I expected at least 2 more maps out of them. And if they continue to play like this, then they most definitely will. Although I am under the impression that Gamelimited is going to be able to pull this one back, to pull a 3-3 right now. And as he says, Bartz opens it up, and Vado once again going down. When in doubt, spray through the wall, he says. And Danny getting himself a double. Mean still has the bomb, but he is going to get absolutely bum rushed if he doesn't watch out. Nope. Nicely done, Royaz. Nicely done. It's 3-3. In addition, we are giving away, except in addition to all the prize money, we're giving away to the Nerf first place, as well as, I believe, a package to the second place. You at home can win prizes by signing up to chaostv.nl/follow. What can you win? You can win a HD recorder from Medion. You can win Thermal Esports or TT Esports gear, including headphones, a mouse, and a mouse mat. Zazu playing incredibly aggressively, just leaving Royaz as last man standing versus Prophecy, Mean, and Bazazu. As he gets taken down, it's 4-3. Again, the seesaw. The seesaw. Of death. No nades hitting the initial shots. Let's see where the bomb is. It's once again on Mean. Mean. Again, Vado goes down right off the bat. I'm really curious on what Vado's doing that is costing him so much time and so much health so quickly. I'm assuming that he's rushing into the sites as fast as he possibly can and trying to kick ass, take names, and then die in a blaze of glory. Sadly enough, the ass kicking is not really commencing, and dying in a blaze of, well, dying is pretty much what he's doing. Even though it's just owner standing. As he gets shut down, it's 5-3 for Derp. Even Gamelimited had a sensational first round. Needing only 20 seconds to wrap it all up. Are now struggling, because Derp is slowly but steadily getting ahead. Mean again with a bump. Look at this, they're holding back. And now let's see what Vado's doing. What is Vado doing that's making him die so much? Not much, apparently. Because Derp, the rest of Derp, Zazu, and Prophecy really don't need any help whatsoever. Three v 2. Mean getting that plant in.
Explosives planted.
Danny's going to need to watch out he doesn't get crossfired here. Right above. Nicely done. Vado picks up the kill. 6-3. Derp extending their lead. Mean, as always, picking up the bomb. Let's see if we can find Vado. There he is. Ooh! Awful nade there. A good nade. This Derp already getting shut down very, very early. Oh, absolutely demolished. Mean, low on health. He still has the bomb, but it's just not going to happen at this rate. Vado getting shut down. Mean getting shut down. And as you think, the Gamelimited is on a low point, they somehow, somewhere, draw a magical round out of a top hat and slap it into towards Derp's face and saying, what is up? We are still alive. It's 6-4. Still in the lead for Derp, but after a round like that, you really have to go ask yourself, can Gamelimited continue to do this? And after shutting down Bazazu, really already putting themselves in a good position. Juby down as well. Fado and Mean with the bomb. Fado actually running the bomb now, and he's going to be able to plant that on EA very, very shortly. Roy is down as well. It's a 3v3. With a sincere advantage towards Derp.
Explosives planted.
Especially now Bart is down. And Danny and Oda are going to need to do this. Danny and Bart in the lead. Danny's going to be the one to look out. AKing it from distance. Getting Prophecy already tagged up. Fado down. Owner's down. 23 seconds to go. It's all up to Danny versus Prophecy and Mean. He needs to take Mean out now. Has to chase him out and about. Nope, not going to pick up Mean. 7-4. One more round until halftime. Set nate's already flying in here on round number 12. Derp so far looking really, really strong. And at this rate, if they can keep on channeling the essence of Charlie Sheen, then they should be able to invoke the winning. Mean, however, does get shut down. Long range by Danny. Oh, Bart even. Whips a bullet right off in towards his skull. The problem with this map is that it's rather hectic and strategy becomes interesting, to say the least. And rather than strategy, it becomes more about game sense, individual skill. Still, you have flanking and everything being part of that.
Explosives planted.
But Pizzazzo by himself, getting the bomb planted. Gamelimited need this round. 7-5 in favor of Derp would be a decent enough round for Gamelimited. Decent. Not amazing, but decent. The bomb is going to get defused. It's going to be 7-5.
Explosives diffused.
Thank you. 7-5 it is. Good half. As things are starting to get intense here, it is map number 2 as we just spoke. The score 5-7 is really, really decent for both sides. Attacking 7 is quite all right, but the defending side and towards what GL was doing just now is really, really, really interesting. And we'll see whether or not they're going to be able to do something with that. Which right now we're just waiting for Danny and Robbie to get the party started. As Gamelimited Bart has the most Frankenstein-esque setup I've ever seen a gamer playing on. He's physically managed to get himself a bar stool to lay his elbow on while he's playing and using the mouse. That right there, let's take a look at that. There he is. Look at that bar stool, guys. That right there is pure professional gaming, if you ask me. Very nice, very nice. Welcome back in the studio. We've missed you. Hello there. What's going on? Water cleans the soul. But right now, Derp are looking good, even though they're one map behind after playing an all-right first half here on Backlot. Are looking decent-ish, but they still have quite a lot of ground to cover before they can crown themselves the finalist, the #1 of E-Series. And for one person in particular, Vado, that would mean so much. Would mean so much for him, because he has not. He's been continuously been #2 at E-Series for the last 3 events, and it probably would be soul crunching if he got in second here as well. So for his sake, I really hope that we're gonna go towards the third map. Let's go inside the game. Let's go live for 2 here on map #2. What could potentially be the last 12 rounds of this matchup. Derp so far not having the best start they could wish for. Even though owner through the wall. Still, it does not look like anybody is doing anything with a scope. No scopes on the field. And Mean is already down as well. Running the bomb, and it's actually looking like a B. And this is something that I like to mention. GL really likes to mix up their strategies. Vado's the only man standing now on the GL side, and I can pretty much guarantee you that within the next 2 rounds that they're going to be playing some ridiculous strategy. I wouldn't be surprised if next round they're going to go for an A, just to mix it up a little bit, because that's really the strategy you want to do. You want to go for a single site. You want to use a similar strategy 3 times, maybe 4 times. Then you know it works, yet you go to something else, something completely different, because then you know that the enemy cannot adapt that quickly. 7-6 in favor of Derp still, but GL is slowly but steadily getting back. As Solu, who is the single person here that we are all missing. He's been with us so many times, and he's sadly not here right now due to money issues. And he's actually asked me to do something. I'll do it later, Solu. I can't do it right now because I'm doing commentary. But so far, Derp on a decent enough round with Danny Mean last man standing. Does kill up the first. Takes down Pizazu. Won't have the bomb for a long time. Picks up Prophecy. 50 seconds. That would mean an ace if he manages to do something here. Gets stacked up though. He's waiting far too long as the pieces are being played. The pieces are slowly. Fair enough, Prophecy. We really wanted to know that. I think Prophecy had some kebab earlier on with some garlic sauce. Still, though, Gamelimited. 2-man down. And they really need to get this bomb plant in somewhere in the very near future if they want to pull this one back. Fake plant. Gets Prophecy. A plant now would be good. Mean in the middle. Chubi on the other side of the map. Robbie will have an easy time getting a plant in. Checking every single spot he can imagine. But he's just taking so much time. So much time. Far too much time. To pull it back.
Explosives planted.
And owner Kaboom doing it here. Oh, what a round! Me picking him up at the last second, and that defuse is going to come in. The hands of the GL team are flying in the air, knowing that this round was lost. Lost indeed. 6-9. Derp are extending their lead. Rabbi once again with the bomb. He had such a good round on strike. Getting nothing but initial kills. But so far, Royaz already down. Danny D down. Team Derp at this rate are going to be able to pull this one in their direction unless something special once again gets magically pulled out of the top hat from GL. Doesn't look like it's going to be. It's just Bart and owner remaining. Let's look at the stats as well. Danny, 17 for GL. Bart, 16 for GL. Statistically, you'd think that GL can actually do something here. But they don't. Derp continuously, steadily winning these rounds. Very, very strongly. 6-9. Playing as a team. Playing as a strategy. Bard will need to watch out. Gets shot in the back. Just owner remaining. It's a 1-3 set rep. It is 6-10. At this rate, we are going to go to Crossfire. Strategy so far has really come down to several things, really. Again, Team Derp. Oh, Bazazu with an absolutely astounding double. Can he get the hat trick? Yeah, no, he won't. We will pick it up for him. But his score is 60-11. Such play. Absolutely great play. Aggressive play by Team Derp. This is what I want to see. Active, fragging all round. Right now, owner waiting with that bomb. Trying to drop players as it is. Vado being tagged up just now. Ooh, waiting so long, but no closing up the deal. That is going to hurt. As my producer cannot spell or use English syntax, as I just saw. Derp, in the meantime, it does actually look like GL can pull this one back. Ooh, Rabbi. Ugh. Those kind of shots I'd like to see more. I like to see more of those. 7-11. GL will need to win every single round to get that psychological advantage. They need to start winning rounds. And with those 2 nades, if only those 2 nades were kills, then GL would be in such a good position. Now Danny D just dies like a piece of cattle in an abattoir. Because it's because we're trying to quality ourselves. That's not a sentence. I said syntax. I didn't say grammar. In the meantime, though, Chubby is all by himself, and he knows that he cannot allow GL to win this round because now they're gonna get that psychological advantage. They're gonna get the momentum going, and the only thing that can stop them now is one single round. Actually, that is actually a good point. Derp only needs to get 1 round to say, you know what, GL, it's been nice playing with you guys, but we're going to force you off another round. Because then they will be on match point, and then there is no margin for error. Right now, there still is a margin for error, even so tiny. And there's spray everywhere. Oh, Royaz, that is dangerous. Does get Bazazu. And tries to tick tag up here on Vado. He does so. Wow, GL are actually looking better and better by the second. Did see 2 by the back lot. As the spray keeps on coming in. Chubby is down in the back. As Royaz rains down the bullets. And at this rate, we're going to be looking at a 9-11 with the hat trick coming in from Royaz. 9-11. Gamelimited are on a slow but steady comeback. And my producer is an asshat. And right off the bat, Derp losing 2. Make that 3, because Danny says... as he gets dropped. Chubby still on a good run. Vado, on the other hand,
Explosives planted.
can simply not afford to go down here. Simply not. Royaz picks up the first. It's just Vado remaining. Goes down. It's 10-11. 1 more round to tie it all back up. 4 rounds in a row they have won. 4 rounds of sublime play. And suddenly Derp are left in the dust, being able to say nothing but derp, 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 derp. Danny D. Takes down Vado on the first. He's going to go down there, though. Yep, there he goes. Leaving just Owner remaining. Versus Prophecy, Mean, and Chewy. This is the moment where Team Derp needs to shine. Danny D getting double flashed like a boss. And now the pressure is on. The pressure on Owner that he can simply, may not simply be able to handle. Getting blasted once. Getting blasted twice. It's time for map point for Team Derp. 10-12. If Gamelimited wins 2 rounds in a row, we will go to overtime. And my producer loves overtimes. Nades flying in from all over the place. Owner getting the first kill on Prophecy. Vado with the return. Team Derp will need to get the let out in order to force up a third map, which should be Crossfire. A map that nobody, for some bizarre reason, wants to play. So far, Mean and Vado. 2 versus the 3 of Robbie, Royaz, and Danny. Ooh, that could be extremely painful. Yeah, Vado just waiting around the corner. He knows there is something up. He's heard something, for sure. For cereal. Gets taken down. It's just Mean remaining. Even though Mean cannot do this, it's 11-12. We are 1 round away from either a third map or overtime. Depending on who wins the next round is going to decide how we are going to spend our next hour. Still, though, both sides taking it extremely slow. They all know it's all building up to that climax. It's all foreplay. Ready to go. Derp losing the first. Bazazu down as well. It is looking like this is going to go to overtime. And what a comeback that would be. 6 to... Ending around with 6 to 6. No, actually, it was 5 to 7. My apologies. In favor of Team Derp. Mean going down as well. It's his Prophecy, and he's going to need to ace this in order to force off a third map right here, right now.
Explosives planted.
A tall order. Gets the first. Not going to happen. We're going to go to overtime. Prophecy whips out the wise words of what we were all thinking right there. We're going to go to overtime. 2 rounds of 3. First team to win the next 4 rounds of this overtime wins this map. MR3 being taken up. For those who don't know what MR3 means, match round number 3. And the pressure is on Team Derp because they will need to win this in order to force up the third map. Gamelimited, after a absolutely astounding comeback, managed to, well, maybe be able to manage to keep their momentum going. As here we go, the first round of overtime begins. Right here, right now. I believe our current record is 4 times overtime. Is our current record. My personal record is 7 times overtime. And that was Counter-Strike. Don't ask. It was a long, long day. But we are on our way. Let's see how this cookie is going to crumble. Danny, first person to die. Not having too much luck there. Bart, same story there. Mean will be running the bomb. And this could be very, very similar to what we saw in the first half, where Team Derp was playing extremely well versus GL right now. Like they were. My apologies. And there it is, 1-0. The first point has been made for Team Derp. The pressure is on, Gamelimited. With the bomb being on mean. Oh, and GL losing 2 players right off the bat. At this rate, it's not going to end well. Vado down as well. Just Danny D standing. Flash, he's going to go down. It's 2-0. Gamelimited will need to win all of the next 4 rounds of this overtime in order to win this map and win this series. An extension to win this tournament. As we may actually be looking at a B for once. This could be interesting. We haven't seen Derp using this strategy before. Let's see how this one pays off. Well, so far, all right-ish, actually. A fast B plant. Could be exactly what Derp needs. Even though Derp already down 2 players. And I'm starting to get Delru flashbacks now. Gamelimited, remember, will need to win all the next 4 rounds. So if Mean dies now, then they're all looking really good already. Roy has a rogue bullet finds his skull. Can Mean clutch this? 21 seconds, and he still needs to plant the bomb. Oh dear, this could be curtains right here. 10 seconds. Mean will need to do it now. 5 seconds. Danny, can he do it?
Explosion.
Oh, well done there by Mean. Danny will need to shut him down now. Mean knows exactly where he is. Oh, what a shot! What a shot! Mean with an absolutely amazing play there at the last second. As I'm being quoted several times now here in the hall. And now, all Derp will need to do is win one of the next 3 to force off map number 3. Let's see if they can do it. Let's go see where the bomb is. It's on the floor. Oh, Prophecy almost managed to flash himself. That would have been really, really bad. And Vado, well, Vado being Vado, shines hard. And Prophecy already picking up his first kill of the round, but already Mean and Chubby down. And remember, all Derp will need to do is win 1 round. 1 round of the next 3. But that's starting to look more difficult and difficult by the second. Just Vado remaining. If there's one man that can do it, then it is him. Not gonna happen. It's 1-3. Gamelimited pull himself around. Derp has 2 opportunities to win this round. And GL has only 1 opportunity in all to force another overtime. In the meantime, though, GL are looking to get that plant in. Derp, both Mean and Chibi on the back foot. The attacking side on this map always having an advantage. But look at that, 2v4. Make that 2v0. Gamelimited will need to win the next round in order to win. To force another overtime. And Derp, well, let's just say if they manage to win this round, they will explode in a sheer orgasm of awesome. Guaranteed. So far, it's looking good for Derp. 1 man down. Royaz down. Then again, both sides suddenly finding themselves 2 man down. Make that 3 man down. Derp looking good. Looking very, very good for a second there. This prophecy gets shot in the chest. Bart knows what is up. He knows very, very well what's going on here around the corner. It's not going to happen. Overtime being won by Team Derp. We're going to move on to map number 3 here at E-Series. One more map. One more map to rule them all.